Hi, welcome to Mailsoftly YouTube channel again. I am Alkan. So today we're going to talk about how to use newsletters to effectively grow your business. So let's dive in. So when it comes to newsletters, every one of us think that, okay, so we can create a newsletter and just send it to our all contacts. Maybe let's assume that we have thousands of contacts and we just create some kind of, fancy looking newsletters talking about ourselves, our product and services, vice versa. And then you just send it to kind of thousands of people, and hopefully you will get responses, and then you will have some leads probably. But generally it's not the case. So when it comes to newsletters, we need to just do a homework before sending any of them. So the main homework should be on how to what segments of people, what contacts that we have, and how we can just tailor our newsletter specifically for the needs of that people. So what I mean by that, we should just segment our contacts into sub lists. So for instance, you may have some contacts that may specifically be interested in some of your services. Let's assume that you have like 3 or 4 different services. Maybe you're a digital marketing agency, so you are offering SEO services or like Google Ads or like social media, and some specific part of your contacts, for instance, maybe are more interested in your ads, for instance, right? So what you want to do is you want to segment those who will be more interested in your ads, and then you need to create some content specifically targeting those people that are interested in Google Ads. And so if you have like 5,000 contacts or 10,000 contacts, that doesn't mean that you need to send just one newsletter to all of them at once. So we need to just make our segmentation with our contacts, and we need to tailor our newsletter specifically for that contacts. So what we can just create inside of our newsletters. So you can think of yourselves. Just think about which newsletter are you really honestly want to open. Probably the ones that gives you some kind of value, right? So something that you are really interested and you really want to learn it. And when you read the subject line saying that, so this is like 5 tips on how to succeed in Google Ads, for instance, in 2024. And you see that, and when you're interested in this topic, you'll probably open the email. And then once you open the email, there should be some kind of extra value. Maybe you created some videos for this 4 tips of Google Ads, or you may have some kind of blog post, right? So whatever it is, you need to give some kind of brief explanation on your newsletter, and also just put some call to actions. Like, if you want to learn more, just click on this link to just watch our video first, for instance. Let's assume that you just included some bullet points of these tips, and you need to have create value inside of your newsletter so that people will really like to receive more emails from you. So whenever you send an email, again, they will probably open it if you just can hook that kind of value adding content generation style on your newsletters. Very, very important. So and then let's assume that you also have some kind of partnerships on your contact list. So what you want to do, again, you want to create partnership contacts. You want to segment those contacts, and then you want to just create some contents that time specifically will add value to your partners, right? Let's assume that you have partners in some kind of parallel industry that may promote your product or services. These can be some software companies that also sell Google Ads, SEO, or some kind of tracking tools that they may be offering. So you want to target those guys, saying that, hey, look, so here are the things that you can tell about to your customers about these tips, right? So you can update them, give them some new playbooks when you come up with some kind of new tactics. So that's again, so you should have specifically design another newsletter. This stands specifically for your business partners. And so you should have, at the end of the day, you should have different type of newsletters, the content of which is really related and really relevant to the specific contact list that you have. This is so important. So that's how you can leverage your email marketing activity to grow your business without burning out your contacts. Because if you don't do that, at the end of the day, if people getting some kind of unrelated things, unrelevant things to their agenda, then they'll probably unsubscribe from your newsletter, and we don't want that. But rather, we want to just keep those people engaged, and we want to create constant value within our communication. So very, very important. So and personalization is also very, very important. So even though you have contacts that that, okay, so they will be interested in Google Ads, for instance, so that, let's say 2,000 contacts, these are really specifically interested in Google Ads services, let's say. So you still need to personalize for each person. So in order to do that, you need to have information about those people, right? And newsletter is best used for already existing users. So you may have existing subscribers, I would say. So you should have some kind of connection with those people, and probably they already opt in, hopefully. And so what you are trying to do is actually sometimes you are just reminding yourself by giving some kind of value for free, right? So you are trying to make people appreciated about your connection, their subscription to your newsletter. So don't send out newsletters to people that you don't know before. So that will be the best advice maybe I can give. And try to nurture more warmed up connections by posting not too many but not too few. We can just say that you should at least send a newsletter at least once a month to your contacts, and maybe you can also do one newsletter a week is also maybe a good idea, but maybe not more than 2 in a week. Or I would just say that maybe once a week is the ideal one, and twice a week is also once every 2 weeks also a good maybe period. So you should just do this, adjust this according to the needs of the people. And what you can do on those newsletters is also, of course, you're saying that you're going to give some value. So the best open rates comes from announcements newsletter things. So whenever you announce something, it can be either a new feature, a new product or services, or it can be a new event that you're organizing, or a new video, whatever. If it is a new kind of announcement, make sure that you include that title on your subject line, and also preview text, so that the chances of being opened, you can just increase that chances of being opened of those emails. Very, very important. So you can promote those kind of announcements using newsletters, right? So that's again important. Of course, you need to at the end of the whenever you send newsletters, you need to track and optimize those. Who opened it, who did not, and then maybe you may want to follow up for those who opened, who clicked. Those are probably good leads. Then you can just maybe call them, hey, look, how are you, and this kind of thing, relationship building. And that's how maybe you can just keep the conversation more kind of warm, and then you may end up being maybe new customers, or maybe new partnerships or new referrals. So very, very crucial to track and optimize. And you can do A/B tests with the subject lines, with the specific emails. Again, you can just try different things. Again, our example was, let's say that we have 2,000 contacts that's interested in our Google Ads services, let's say 2,000. So we can just split this contact. Let's say, first, let's say that we're going to just send 500, 250, split it into 2. And then, we can just implement announcement of that, and the other one announcement of this kind of thing. Whichever has higher rate of open rates or higher click rates, then you can go ahead and do the other 1,500 to those that have more higher or click rates. We can do A/B tests. And so yeah, so those are the things that you can just use the newsletters for. And so it's not like, like cold simple outreach. It's more kind of a more professional way of communication. This is definitely a marketing activity that you need to do aside of your general marketing activities, like social media or like blog posts or direct maybe outreach. You can have all of these activities, but you still need to do this newsletter to just make some kind of announcements. You can think of this newsletters as your publisher. You're like a publisher of kind of a magazine, let's say, right? So whoever your audience are, so they you're just keeping them informed, giving them value, and you're just communicating with them about your product and services. So you just need to understand that type of marketing style. So it's not just reaching out to them and getting leads right away. It's not like that. It's a part of a coherent strategy, actually, a coherent marketing strategy. It's one element, but it's very crucial element of your overall marketing efforts. And yeah, so those are the things that I just want to mention today. So thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please click like and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will see you on our next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.